All right. So we should be live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube.
Hey,
Woo!
YouTube.
Hello, hello.
Remember, guys, we can't say the word for like
8 minutes.
8 minutes or something like that.
I
So
mean,
nobody say that word for 8 minutes.
there's probably a couple words that we probably wouldn't say, but it doesn't apply to us
Yeah,
anyway because,
that's true.
you know, we're not that special. Not
We
that
don't
many
have
people
that
watch
kind of
us.
yeah. But if you are watching us, like and subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Hit that notification bell because I can actually say that and it means something today. Like, subscribe, hit the
Oh
notification
yeah,
bell,
yeah. It does
leave a
mean something.
comment. Hey, do all the things and show us how much you like us or hate us. Either way,
Share all that.
yeah, share it out there because it really
Oh.
helps the algorithm, and we really appreciate it. We've got a
Sh-
Patreon. You can go
the
there.
the algorithm.
You can
And
see
any viewers we had are gone.
are
Are
completely gone
gone.
at this point.
Oh,
And they're
gone.
gone now at this point. Yeah.
All right. Well, we are obviously we don't have Jay and Harrow. Jay, of course.
Working
You know
himself to
you know
death.
the drill, yeah, with that. And Harrow, uh he is fixing his vehicle. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll
Hmm.
see.
Finally, hopefully.
Yeah, finally,
Transmission module.
hopefully.
That
Yes.
sounds complicated. Maybe
He
it's not.
said
I don't know.
that the install wasn't complicated, but I guess we'll see. He actually was going to go on YouTube to figure out how
Oh,
to
YouTube
install
it
this
out.
thing. He
Oh
was going to
my.
YouTube it
That's a
out, but
classic.
he had said that it wasn't that bad because it's just like a computer component that kind of plugs in.
Hmm.
So probably the worst of it is going to be getting the fascia off, like pulling up whatever
Well,
dash or whatever pieces that he has to rip off to get to
oh,
the
he's got to go
insides.
into the dash. Oh no.
I don't know if it's in the
12
dash. I
hours later
I don't
because
know if
that
it's in
is
the
an evil.
dash. You're pretty loud, Dan. Do you
Am
see?
I?
Yeah,
Sound a
maybe.
little bass boosted.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
how's that? How's that?
I don't know.
Now that
I,
you've adjusted
It's
me.
about the same, honestly. But
Maybe
yeah.
it's
yeah. I actually
maybe
didn't
it's me.
adjust you. I could. Let's see.
Let's see what my settings are.
That's probably better. Talk again.
How is that?
Yeah,
Is that any better?
that doesn't sound too
All
crazy.
right.
It might have just been on my side, so it doesn't sound too
Ah,
crazy for
okay.
me.
All
But
right.
my side
All
is
right.
also the stream side, so you blow somebody out. We have Tammy in chat.
Hello,
Tammy's.
Timmy.
We actually have a Tam. Oh, wait a minute.
Isn't that
We
somebody
have
you
Tam.
know, Dan?
Is that? I'm not on YouTube, so let me check
Yeah, I think
here. Tammy is Tammy. Is that you? Is that the Tammy that I know?
the comment says Yoda lay he who, but
That
it's
is
spelled
actually
it's
yes. That is Tammy. Yes, it is. That is my former coworker Tammy, who is now watching. Hey Tammy, what's up?
or at least
Thanks for
was
stopping
watching. I
by.
don't know if she's watching now. Ah, yeah, she is. Yo,
I
hi Dan's
don't.
friend.
I actually do not have. I'm gonna do this.
All right. So anyway, Jay and Harrow not with us today, so we're playing some one-shot Dungeons and Dragons with our one-shot characters, Chuck Testa, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II, and Sarducci. Hey, Dan, we can
I
hear
just turned.
the
No, I
okay.
I I, I just turned it down. Yes,
I was
I
gonna
know.
say
I
we can
know
hear
you
the
could.
stream through
I
the
knew you.
stream.
I knew you couldn't. I just turned it down. So yeah.
All right. So this should be interesting. Uh, what type of game do you guys want to play?
Oh, you don't even have a game yet?
What does that mean, man? I don't know.
I
Um, well, no, I have, like always with these particular adventures, It's an on the fly. I come up with everything on the fly, either through my imagination or through using books like the D30 Sandbox Companion, or the D30 DM Companion, which are cool OSR books that have lots of tables. They're basically books of tables. I also have Scarlet Heroes, which has kind of a lots of random generators in it as well. So I kind of randomly generate what happens and just go from there. But I didn't know if you guys had a specific like
I don't honestly even remember what we did last in this
so
party.
okay, so the last time that your three characters were together, you were actually with the magic user Harrow's character, Craven Moorhead, and you had come into this desert, this valley in this desert that was full of holes. And you had
That's
gone into one
right.
of the holes and
Ah,
had a bit
this
of a
Ah,
is this is the Shadow Gem campaign.
yes, yeah, yeah,
Got it.
yeah. But those are gone; they disappeared.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. So this is and that was continued from previously. You had done the weird snail rocket ship.
Yeah,
That was the one from
that's
before. So
right.
they're the same
Pretty
characters.
cool.
mm-hmm.
So we'll say that the last time you had gone into that hole, you'd gotten those gems, but you failed to unlock the final secrets of that dungeon, and when you came out of the hole, the gems were gone. You explored some other holes and you found some interesting things. One
You
of
know, we're
being a giant catch of psychedelic mushrooms, which then, of course, your
Ooh.
party gleefully ate all of, and then continued on through the holes. It felt like you were in those holes for decades, maybe lifetimes. It's hard to say how long you were actually exploring those holes. All you know is that one day you kind of came out of it, became lucid again. The holes were gone, and so was Craven.
Okay.
You wandered around through the valley for a little while until you finally realized that Craven was nowhere around, and neither were these holes. So, once again, you headed off into the sunset, or the sunrise, depending on how you look at it. So, the first adventure was kind of weird. It was kind of almost a wilderness adventure, I guess. The second adventure um was I guess a dungeon
The
crawl.
dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a dungeon crawl. So, the only thing you haven't really done is a city adventure. I don't know if you wanted to try something like that out, or if you wanted to do another dungeon crawl, or a wilderness adventure, or if you just wanted the dice to decide.
Oh, I'm all about the dice.
I'm down for anything.
yeah. Let's go for whatever.
Whatever. Whatever, man.
Whatever,
Whatever,
man.
man.
All right. So, it's been a while. Also, Dan, you may want to choose your spells
Hmm.
because nothing's checked off on there. So, you
Let's see.
all of you got leveled up, so you
Oh
can
yeah, let me take a look.
take a look.
See
Everyone
what
got
my
an
magic item is.
yeah. Everybody got kind of got a little tough. Everyone got an additional magic weapon, or not, maybe not magic weapon, but magic item. So check your items or your weapons. You may have something that you did not have there before.
What is
And
Ooh, whoa.
Purple potion, Claire audience.
Okay, so the purple potion was a potion that you had before, but you never used. So now
Okay.
you know what it does.
So
Basically,
what is
you had it identified. Clairaudience is the ability it's the ability to hear through another creature's ears. So like if
okay?
you're trying to hear a conversation and
Just anyone that I know, or
I think it's
in
an
range?
animal. I think it's any animal that's within range. So like
Okay.
let's say there's like a rat or something and you're trying to hear further on and you know that there's like rats up there. You can like inside of a room or something, you could hear perfectly from the ears of of the animal that was close by. Like if you were trying to listen into
Interesting.
a conversation.
Okay, good to know.
So that was something that you already had. It's just it is now defined. You actually know what it is.
All right,
So
that pretty much answers that. So
actually, before we get started, real quick, let me get your daddy stats.
Did you just say daddy
daddy
stats?
stats.
Daddy stat. Oh yeah, let me get those daddy stats. Pedro Pascal, the internet's daddy.
Do we have a vibe check for today?
Oh, we
Or
do need a vibe check. Yes.
is
Certainly
that
can.
only on the other?
No, man, we vibe check it all.
I mean, today could be a vibe check out of 42. I don't know.
I
How
mean,
about
I'm
a
down
vibe?
for the original.
How about a vibe check out of 99?
A 99 vibe check.
Mm.
Yeah, let's see. We got 99 problems, but our vibe check is not ready.
No,
Yeah, we'll find out next time on D&D.
I don't know where the window went. Okay.
got
38.
Could be worse.
yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been true for about 98 of those rolls.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. Yeah, 98 of those rolls.
Let's see. Six.
I don't know if the virtual dice, when you put in random numbers like this, have zero. I assume they don't. I assume they're one to your number.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
exactly imagine rolling a 0 is
I don't know. There's probably a way to do it.
Um, I actually have let's see something cool. It's a six-sided dice, right? Six sides, but
you know
it's actually 0
0,
through 5.
0 for 5. Very interesting.
I have a couple of those. I use them occasionally for things. Let's see, 4 and 27. Yeah, your characters are, I mean, they're actually starting to get kind of beefy here. 40 hit points for Chuck
40.
Testa.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Uh-huh.
yeah. All right. So I got that. So your characters have been wandering for a while, and
But because of those mushrooms, we've only gone in circles 5 feet.
no, no. See, like I said in the beginning, you cleared those mushrooms out of your system. You're good now. Unfortunately, you also cleared Craven out of your system, so who knows where that guy went. And you haven't seen Cappy the Halfling for years.
Oh, wow.
They're definitely not alive anymore.
Yeah,
No.
it's hard to say. You're pretty sure. But you've been wandering along a long road, and more and more you start to see large groups, caravan, a lot more traffic. The You hear tell that ahead on the road is a fairly large settlement, a city, and you decide, hey, we haven't actually slept in beds or been in civilization at all for quite a while now. So it's you think it's time. And who knows? Maybe there'll be some opportunities.
Okay.
So you get to the city and it's called Yarlton. You head up to the gate. There's a line, and you realize that there are guards at the gate. It is a walled city with a large stone wall, and to get over the drawbridge through the gate, you will have to speak to some authority. So as you get closer, it looks like they're shaking some people down, meaning they're taking some form of payment to get into the city. And you guys are next. The guy in front of you is a farmer with a mule, and he's got a small wagon hitched to it. And he looks very unhappy. You're pretty sure he handed over a handsome amount of gold to get into this city. And you're up next. Does anybody do anything before you get to the guard?
How big is the wagon?
It's a small, I mean it's a small enough to be pulled by one animal. It's not a wagon that's meant for it's not like a big covered wagon. It's like a wagon with like a bunch of like stuff in the back, like hay and chickens and
Are there any blankets?
there are not blankets, but there's some sort of material back there.
Is it big enough that I think that I could hide myself on if I jumped onto the wagon? Could I hide myself and get through on the wagon?
Maybe, but you would have it would you'd have to do it somewhat stealthily
Okay.
because it's broad daylight. But if you want to go ahead and try that, go ahead and we'll say let's roll a dexterity check. There's probably going to be some penalties to this.
Ah,
Well
So,
done.
Sarducci, to the surprise of the other two, dives into this farmer's cart and like buries himself under hay and chickens. Now, Sarducci, when you get in there, there's kind of like this crunch, crack, 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 and you're now covered in egg.
The thing is, Sarducci, who hasn't probably had an egg in quite a while, is
It's
gonna
just
start to like
it's just
eat.
gonna slurp up this
It's gonna
A
some
slurp
raw
raw
up,
egg.
egg.
Oh God.
slurp
All
up
right.
egg.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're slurping up egg. You're fast approaching. You're getting ready to come up on this. Are the other two guys gonna do anything? Cause he's going through. He's gonna get ready to go through the gate.
I have my method of getting through just fine.
John, I don't think I have much to give.
So
Oh, do not worry, friend. I let me do the talking,
All
please.
right, I'll follow your lead.
so the farmer in the cart finally goes through the gate, and Sarducci with them. And he's just kind of clopping on down the road, so he's not going really
So
fast.
so as soon as like I feel like I'm far enough in, I'm just gonna like slither back out.
Okay. The other two, Chuck and John, get to the guard. There's actually a group of guards. Three of them that you can see, but there might be more inside the guard room at the front here. It's again, it's all stone, and the guard comes up and says, "What's your business in Yarlton?"
Good evening. I am Prince John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II, of course. I assume you gentlemen have heard of my arrival, my coming arrival.
Go ahead and make a charisma check. Wait. Huh. Yeah, n- no, yeah, your Majesty. This, this guy's important.
Oh, that's highly unusual. Well, no matter then. I'm on royal business here. This is my, I guess you could call him a secretary. Um,
This big buff dude is my
I'll
secretary.
put my arms together. Yeah, I do his paperwork.
Officially, he's my guardsman, but please, I can handle myself just fine.
I file some mean taxes.
So the guards, they they take you at your word, and the one that you've been talking to says, Prince, I'm sorry, pardon, do you need an escort?
I think we are fairly good with directions. We have made it here on our own, but if you would kindly show us to your finest establishment in town, it has been a very wary journey. Um, these things happen. It is okay. It's fine.
You mean you wanna get drunk?
Some food and beverage would be nice. Perhaps a place to stay the night before we uh, do our business in town.
All right. Uh, Phil, take him to the House of Grog. Yeah. The House of Grog is good. Come on with me, boys. And one of the other guards that wasn't talking starts to take you down the street. Um,
Sarducci is going to follow at
so
not not
Sarducci,
not quite a he's not going to be really far, but he's not really close. He's going to follow.
so go ahead and make another dexterity check because you're kind of sliding out of this blind in a way. All right.
Sarducci is just
So
Sarducci's
yeah,
just like
you just kind of
he's
roll on out. Now you are covered with egg. But
he's been kind of doing this for a while. Yeah.
so
Sneaking around with egg on his face, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, it's how you
Standard
do.
stuff.
So
He's probably got a
Sard
couple in his pocket. And he grabbed a couple on his way out. He's got some raw
Ah.
some egg in his pocket.
Ugh.
I mean, you probably could have grabbed some whole ones, some
That's what I
uncracked
mean. Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
He grabs some eggs. Put some eggs in his pocket.
We'll see. Let's see. He got
Seen some.
three fresh eggs.
All right. All
Oh,
right.
well done.
All right. So, Sarducci's kind of tailing you guys, and it doesn't take long until Phil brings you to the establishment, the House of Grog, and uh, it looks it looks serviceable. It it's it's not super nice, but then again, these town guards, they're just used to whatever's here in the neighborhood.
I see. Well, thank you for your escort, guardsman. I think this will do
He,
acceptably for now.
he kind of does an awkward bow and then heads back to his post.
Okay.
The House of Grog stands in front of you. It is a large wooden tavern with an inn attached. And it looks like
Okay.
it's fairly popular.
Well, I'm going to stroll up to the barman and ask for a nice meal.
Oi, all right, what you want?
Let's see. What's on the menu? Perhaps a Yarlton special.
Oh, me fried potatoes.
Haters.
Well, that
Cook 'em,
sounds
boil
lovely.
'em, eat 'em in a stew.
In order for me and my companion here, thank you, and the house grog as well.
All right. Now has Sarducci joined the two?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, what
Whoa.
happened to you? What are you covered with?
Oh, he's got egg on his face.
Ah, I see. Well, perhaps you can check in and wash up and come back down and join us. Unless you wish to dine with egg on your face, then. But
You want something, or you want egg, or you want?
Sarducci reaches into his
Mm.
pocket, pulls out an egg,
can I offer
and,
you an egg in these trying times?
and hands it to the guy, and is like, it's like, cook cook this for me.
Just one? Not much of a meal. You want me to mix it with my potatoes?
Potatoes and eggs. Yes, sir. Potatoes and eggs.
All right. So this guy, he
Thoughts.
takes your order. He tells you that each of you owe 1 silver for your meal. Silver is a tenth of a gold, just in case you need to do some conversion. It's like a
Does that
dime.
come with does that come with ale
Yeah, that comes with
or
the
wine?
grog that
Oh, it's grog.
yeah, John ordered the house grog for everybody.
Ah,
The guy just assumed that you wanted the grog as well, so he put down three big frothy mugs of grog, and he goes back to fry the potatoes and the eggs. Now, into the while you're waiting for your food, into the pub come three cloaked figures. They The cloaks are unusual because they're bright colored. They're bright pink, but it's these
Oh,
three kind of large cloaked figures, and the cloaks kind of they they hang low, so you really can't see. But the fabric is iridescent almost. It's almost like a neon pink. And
Oh,
inside the pub, the sunlight coming through the windows and the crackling fire, it really makes the pinkness dance. It's kind of shimmery.
so I assume they're not trying to like hide or be shady or anything. They're just walking in blatantly.
They're just walking in blatantly. Yeah.
Okay.
if they come up to the counter and are near us, I will comment on their attire.
You let's see. Hmm. You comment on their attire. What do you say specifically to them? They do walk up
Oh,
to the counter,
my, that
the
is
bar.
quite a lovely fabric. Do tell, what is that?
Ah, do you like it? The hood comes down, and you see a large, blonde, blue-eyed man. Big, big, like large-looking guy.
E-man. Got it.
Big shoulders, big shoulders. Under this pink hood, he says, "Greetings. I am Alvin." And he puts out his
Oh
big
no. Oh
hand
no. Oh
and
no. I
to
already
shake
know the I
yours.
already know the names of the other two guys.
Theodore?
Simon?
They're not the chipmunks.
They're not the chipmunk? Ah, pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I'm John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II, and this is Chuck Testa and our associate Sarducci.
It is good to meet you. These are my brothers, Simon and Theodore.
Why am I not surprised?
We are a traveling group of warrior monks. We arrived here by
Now,
ship.
now I get it.
From outside, all of a sudden you hear, ah!
Ah, have you ventured far?
We have gone all across this land.
Oh, then you must have some stories to tell.
Oh, we
Come,
do.
barkeep, some grog for these gentlemen, please. Come, take a seat.
Boy, no problem. The barkeep puts down your food, which is finished, and it's quite appetizing, especially with the egg.
Mm,
The He asks for another 6 copper for the grogs from you, and
sure.
the the brothers, the ship monks that you've just met, they
No.
they start to
Oh my
drink
god.
heartily.
Oh,
Some good eggs and potatoes.
We are here to attend a special party.
Oh well now.
What could be
This is part of your
special
fellowship.
here?
They say that the lady, Jarl, has treasure like no other. She shows off this treasure at the party. They say it allows you to see things.
Oh, we ate something like that
I was
a
about
few
to
months
say.
ago.
Uh, it's quite
Yes,
intriguing.
we're hoping, and this is Theodore, we're hoping that can use this gift, this artifact that she has, to track down our lost father, David. He's been gone for quite some time. That was Simon.
I see. I take it that's why you ventured far across the lands in order to search for him.
Yes.
What happened to it, David?
Sucked through a hole in the air.
Through a hole in the air.
Just gone.
Well, that is quite strange. I was also
Sorcery.
hoping to. I was also hoping to acquire an audience with the Lady Yarrow. Perhaps I should accompany you, and what say you?
Alvin says, are you the traveling dignitary that people were buzzing about at the gate?
That was likely me, yes.
I see your princely attire. I get good vibes from you.
Because that's what they said back then.
Hey, back
That
when?
that there man has good vibes. Let us approach and talk to him.
Written by the same people who write Star Trek Discovery.
We will take you and your companions to this party, and maybe you'll find what you're looking for as well.
It
Think
sounds like a deal then.
blend
When
in a
is the
little better. Do you happen to have another one of those cloaks? Preferably a sleeveless one, size 2XL.
I'm afraid not. Though
Right, you should really think
the,
about making merch. I'm sure people would buy it.
these were made by our elderly grandmother.
she's still with you?
No, she's imbued in the cloaks.
Oh, I see.
If you need to pick up some additional clothing, party is not until tomorrow. We thank you for the drinks. We're going to check into the inn next door.
Well,
Meet
all
us
right.
here tomorrow afternoon. Right here. We'll go. Farewell. See you
How
See you
soon.
far
then.
afternoon?
Ciao.
That's like 12 hours.
Well, must rest up.
It'll give you time to rest and do anything else that you need. And the Alvin and the shipmonks leave uh, leave the House of Grog.
All right. Well, if that is our business, I think I'm fine to seek audience with the lady, but perhaps you two might uh, look for some more appropriate attire, especially one without egg. Yes. Perhaps we should go and look for a marketplace to spruce up.
Yes. I want to find a cloak just like those guys had.
As well. It's such a shame.
All right. So you head after finishing your meals, you head out of the bar and you head down the street in the direction that you start to see shops. And there are all manner of shops for you to procure clothing. So it's pretty easy. It just depends on
How
how
much we want to spend?
fancy, yeah, how fancy you want to look.
Um,
So Sarducci is not going to go to the shops.
Okay.
Sarducci is headed toward the uh, he's headed toward whatever's here, the church or the monastery of the gods,
Okay.
because he's the cleric of the gods. If he needs some new clothing, he can just get it at the monastery or the yeah,
clergy.
he's
Okay.
clergy. He's clergy.
Ah, true, true. So in a big well, it's not that big, but in a larger city like this, there are actually multiple temples because there are specific ones for specific gods. So there is, in fact, a temple to a god who represents charity. So
Yeah, that's where he's gonna go.
you figure that that one's a sure shot.
Hmm.
Uh, now Chuck, let's see.
Good for something
So
like pretty middle of the road, but
so here's how it works.
mhm.
Middle class clothes, which are like okay, they're about 5 gold pieces. Fine clothes 20, and extravagant 50 or more.
Looking under middle of the road.
This is why Sarducci is going to the temple to get free clothing.
Okay.
So less than middle class. You just want some plain clothes. Plain clothes is just 5 silver.
Plain clothes is 5 silver.
Yep.
Ooh. But the middle of the road is 5 gold.
Yeah, that's actually middle class, which is actually pretty. I mean, you got to think like plain clothes is like peasant clothes. Middle class is like, people that are a little bit, they're not.
Shopkeepers.
Yeah, they're not serfs. They're like shopkeepers and stuff. So like decent. That's still decent, but it's not like fine. Fine clothes is like what your buddy here. It's like when you're a little royalty or if you're like the mayor or whatever. And obviously extravagant is just like,
Yeah,
over the top,
crazy.
you know.
All right. I changed my mind. I want to go for some middle of the road, but I really want to find a tailor or someone that will just cut off the sleeves. I definitely want something sleeveless.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, I mean, that's you go and you find a y- it and there's no like pre-made clothes. It's like you find some fabric and the
Mhm.
tailor will create you some clothes. Um, so yeah, the guy's fine with making you just clothes with no sleeves. He doesn't care. It's less fabric for him to have to use,
Okay.
and he can still charge you the same amount. So totally good. So you get some
Right.
middle class clothes. Sardici goes into the Temple of Charity, and he's able to get some new clean robes.
All right.
Let's see. However, the the robes that you get from the Temple of Charity, because it's from this like one specific denomination, they're they're kind of nice, but they're also majority orange.
That's fine.
So they're
That's
kind of these
fine.
there's like these like bright orange robes.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Sarducci also says that um, is going to ask if he can stay here as well, and in return, he will perform a couple ceremonies um, until he's got to go meet his friends tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So he's, it's quid pro quo. You've clothed me. I get to stay here, and I'm, I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna do some clerical duties while I'm here.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Because that's in his wheelhouse. He can do that.
Yes.
He's also going to do a little bit of penance for sneaking in and sneaking into the farmer's cart and stealing some eggs, but
Ah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
it's eggs.
I
This
mean,
is what I get for pocketing the eggs. Orange clothing.
So you get your clothes. Are you really gonna do anything this day other than get some rest? Probably get some more food tomorrow.
Um,
Other than what I just told you, no.
no.
All right. So you go in, get an inn. I guess Sarducci stays at the temple.
Yep.
The inn is it's it's not anything fancy, so it's 1 gold a night.
Okay,
I don't
got
know if
that.
you're staying together in the same room or not. The rooms are kind of small, but yeah, you could easily jam two of you into the room if you needed to.
If you want to stay in the same room, that's fine by me.
Or I'm your bodyguard after all, so probably safer that way.
All right. After a good
All right.
night's rest, we go down and meet Alvin and the shipmunks.
Yeah. So the next day, after resting up quite a bit, see the three brothers at the same place at the bar, just where you saw them before. Alvin turns around, and so do the others, and he says, "Greetings."
Good morning, gentlemen.
"Ah, I see you've spruced yourselves up."
Well, An audience with the lady, it never hurts. Of course, we can't all have exquisite pink iridescent robes such as yours, but alas.
Theodore says, "Those robes are quite fetching on you," to Sarducci.
Thank you.
So Ducci's got the road
It,
hazard construction outfit.
tis not my color, but it covers me.
I think it suits you well for such a pious man.
Are you ready to make the journey to the top of the hill, where the lady's manor awaits us?
Whenever you are.
That's just the way you say that. We're in like this. Are you ready to make the journey to the top of
Journey.
the hill?
The great quest.
We shall
50
encounter
yards in that
many,
direction.
many enemies on our way up.
Hey, you never know. So, the town kind of sits on a hill, and so there are kind of terraced neighborhoods, and you kind of wind back and forth up the terraces, finally to reach the top district, this neighborhood, at the top of this spire. And you can tell that that it's gated. And the other ones, there's like gates and stuff, but they're not typically closed. They're not. But you get up here, and it's there's another like checkpoint, except for instead of Gruff Town guards, you've got kind of foppish looking guards. Like they have the guards up here are wearing hosiery.
Do they have real swords and weapons though?
They do have real swords and weapons. They have leather armor. They look like they have wet leather armor and rapiers, but they have their legs are like they're like hosed. You
These
know what I'm
guys are
talking
so
about.
these guys are so hosed, man. They just it's hose bags.
They've got big hats that have feathers on them. They're very flamboyant looking, the guards up here.
Oh wait a minute, they're like Spaniards.
Kind of. Yeah, they got their like a little plumage and stuff. They're like bright colors. So
What's his face from Puss in Boots? The evil guy. What's his
yeah, yeah,
name? Farquard or
Farquad.
whatever.
Yeah.
Farquad. It's
yeah, yeah,
Farquad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Kind of like that. But he was a lord. Yeah. We actually watched that new Puss in Boots movie. It was pretty good. That
Yeah.
last one, the most recent one. It
I
wasn't
heard it was pretty
bad.
good, yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
see it myself, but good
It's
work.
worth it. Anyway, so there's these guys. Uh, Alvin approaches them first, and he shows them a letter, rolls this scroll, and they inspect it, and then they kind of nod, and they let you all pass through into the gate. And you can see that the town up here, the houses are huge. They're big manors, big giant estates, and they're just everything is well manicured. This is the top echelon of town. And at the very top, you can see the most extravagant looking manor, the peak of the hill, and it's buzzing. There are all manner of people up on this manor. And you begin to approach. When you get up there, there are kind of people milling around outside, and there seems to be there seems to be the front door is open. So the house seems to be opened up. All the windows are open as well.
Okay. Is it a hot day or?
It's a warm day.
I will continue to follow the brothers, the monks.
I must confess, we've never been to this party before. Not sure what to do. Prince, Prince John,
Hmm. Yes.
will follow
Would you like
your
me to do the
lead.
honors?
Yes,
Of course. Well, for the most part, just be respectful. And if it's, I assume you're directly looking for an audience with the lady.
something's not right.
What do you mean?
Just have a sense, feeling. Something's not right.
Hmm. Okay, well, be on your
I
guard if
sensed it
you feel
too.
so.
As I die.
As you die, we
As
must rush you to a
did
medic.
I.
You turn
At
around and
the
he's just
time.
stabbed in the back.
Die. At the time.
Ah,
Sometimes when you do like accents and voices, it just doesn't come out right. It's the
it's all
Captain
right.
Nova syndrome.
Ah,
I get, feel like I'm talking with a marble in my mouth.
okay.
So yeah,
Well,
they're all prickled up. And you can tell, you guys have been adventurous for a while. You can tell that these guys are sensing something.
Oh, so Sarducci's gonna look around. Does anything seem off? Anything seem out of the ordinary?
It's hard to say. These people are all very weird by your standards, but you're not used to being around these types of people.
okay. I'm going to look around
I mean,
and point.
John, who is a princely rogue, he is,
I'm kind
he
of
might
used to the weird
he
crowd.
he
The
might be
rich people
used to
usually
it.
get a
So,
little weird.
and you haven't sensed anything out of the ordinary. Things seem pretty normal to you.
Okay. Then I'm going to look around for the most decadent woman and assume that they are the lady.
You scan around, and at least out here, because you guys haven't even gone into the house. There's just still people milling around outside, like right out in the courtyard. There's a garden out front, and people are kind of like, you know, they're like hors d'oeuvring in the garden. They're having small talk,
Oh,
whatever.
there's food.
Mingling. They're mingling. Yeah.
There's food. Oh,
Yes,
so
you see
so
there are.
Sarducci's already wandered off to like start to get food.
Yeah, there's a table with hors d'oeuvres. So Sarducci zones in on that immediately, and he goes to grab some food. Speaking of grabbing some food, it's
Good
out
time.
here. Um, yeah, he
That
grabs
looks like
some
food
food.
fit for a chipmunk.
True, but you can't see anybody who you could easily identify as the lady.
Okay. Well, then I will gracefully attempt to mingle with one of the patrons and ask if they've seen the lady around.
Do you approach a man or a woman or a group of people?
Uh, Whoever looks the most sociable. If there's a group of people around and there's chatter, um, I will make my way in and introduce myself. But if it's just a single person, it doesn't really matter, man or
All
woman.
right. You see a decent sized group, a group of maybe 6 or 7 people together, and there's one woman who seems to be kind of like monopolizing their conversation. And when you walk over, she says, "Oh dear, who are you?" And she comes over to you, and she's a dame. She's a little bit older, and she starts to fawn over John.
Hello there, madam. Uh, my name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II. I am here with my companions. It's quite a lovely, I assume it's morning, the next morning, maybe evening.
This is evening now.
Okay.
By the time you
Uh,
made it up the terraces to the top of the city.
it's quite a lovely evening. I happen to be looking for the Lady Yarleton. Uh, if you happen to point me in the direction.
Oh, well, dear, of course, the lady is preparing for the ceremony.
Ah, okay.
You are such a dear. Look at how handsome you are.
Oh,
And
thank you.
your man, he is so large. Oh, she like touches Chuck's chest with her gloved hand.
Flex. I'll do the dance thing. I'll make him my chest dance.
Ah,
Heck, heck,
Or try to.
yeah,
yes.
make a strength check.
Oh, damn.
You make your pecs dance. You notice though, her touch is cold.
Uh, ah,
I
It
knew a man in the seminary who could do that with his chest. We
it
called him
makes
Pecorino Romano.
your hairs stand up.
making me king of the lady.
So she kind of continues to fawn over you and continues to talk. Eventually you've kind of been integrated into their group where she's holding a little bit of court in a sense, but
Okay.
she changes the conversation and she's like, "Oh, did you see the blah blah?" And she's like gossiping now, and it's like you don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
I will gladly stay and listen until the ceremony begins.
All right, you stay and you hang out, and the brothers are kind of they're kind of like just kind of standing behind you guys, like a little bit off from the group, but close to where you are. So it's like they're kind of like a little node off this like a group of people.
Hmm.
They seem to be talking quietly to themselves. And after maybe about a half hour of this, a figure comes down out of the house and is wearing like a mask that a mask with 12 eyes. The
That must be her.
the person holds up their arms, makes this gesture, and then whirls around. And everybody stops what they're doing, stops talking, and people are now starting to file in behind this person as they walk back into the house. It was the strangest thing ever because somehow the person got everyone's attention, including yours, without saying a word, even though there was like all this chatter and stuff.
Did
Some
it feel
people have that
weird?
energy.
It didn't. It didn't feel like anything. It was just like you just noticed. It was just like you noticed. But it was weird that everybody noticed at the exact same time.
I'm not too suspicious at this point, so I'll keep following Violin.
Sarducci has kind of put stuff in his pockets, like extra food, just because. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's also going in, obviously.
You all file in with the crowd. The three brothers file in behind you. You go into this manor house and go up this grand stairway. There is a large ballroom on the second floor, which is pretty unusual. And I mean, it's massive. There are columns all around it. And up at the top, there is an altar. And on the altar is something. You're you're not sure what it is. You can see it, and it's there, you think, but it's almost like it's also not there.
Okay. It's very intriguing. If I can move closer to get a better look, other than that, I will just wait until something.
So you're able to kind of make your way through the crowd to get up closer to where the altar is. It seems like most people, there's kind of a line where there's maybe about 12 to 14 feet between where the people kind of stop and where the altar is at the end of this room. So people are kind of giving it a little bit of space, but you can get up at least that close without looking highly suspicious and like literally leaving the crowd to go up to the altar itself.
I see. Okay.
So do you make it all the way up to just that part? Do you try and go past? Do you actually walk up to the altar? What are you doing?
I will keep my distance for now and maintain normalcy.
But front row or no? A little bit
Yeah, front
back.
row.
Okay. So you're kind of right up there at the front. Everybody is facing the altar. And you and the three brothers, the person with the mask with the 12 eyes turns back around behind the altar. And it's weird because there's a thing on the altar and it's kind of blocking your view of the person, but not really. It's very weird. You're having trouble wrapping your mind around this one little spot.
Okay.
Everything else is normal, but when you look at that one spot right above the altar, it's it's not right. And you can see through this person.
See through the object to see the person, or person
Kind
behind the
of.
altar? Oh,
The
okay.
person's kind of behind the like is behind the object, but you can kind of see through the object to see the person. It's very weird. It's almost like there's bent light in a weird way. It's kind of blurry, but kind of solid, but you can see through it. You're trying to figure it out, and all of you are just kind of like, what? People seem transfixed. And
And I'd be looking around, like not at the thing, but like the other way, just at the crowd behind us.
everybody's looking at the altar. So if you turn around, you see many faces.
And everyone's just standing, just watching there. No one's like moving around or like shifting
No,
to the
no,
crowd.
everybody's kind of just standing still. You guys are too because you're just kind of like, I mean, other than turning around or whatever. Once everyone had kind of filed into the place and like made got their like took up their spot, everybody is now just faced looking at this altar.
Sarducci's kind of near the back of this crowd.
Okay, so he didn't go up with the others then.
He's not quite all the way up with the others. He's kind of in near the middle to the back.
Okay.
He's gonna lean over to one of the people standing next to him and be like, "Eh, what's going on?"
It's about to begin.
What's about to begin?
Just wait.
Did this guy look at me
No,
like, no?
no.
All right. Sarducci
Uh-huh.
is a little creeped out about that, has taken his mask out and has put it on.
Okay.
So Sarducci is putting his mask on.
All right. So you start to put your mask on, and after making some hand motions, some gestures that you don't really recognize.
Born to hand job.
Yeah, the person comes around, the person with the mask comes around, and says, "It looks like we have faces." And she looks at John, or gestures towards John and the group.
I make a solemn bow.
she comes down and she says, "Where is your friend?"
Which one do you refer to?
The holy man.
Ah. I look around. Do I see him?
Yeah, he's back there.
I
He
see his
sticks.
bright
He
ass
sticks.
orange robe.
Yeah, he sticks out because of his
Well,
bright
Oh
ass
yeah, he's
orange
right there.
robe.
bright ass robe, bright ass orange robe with a jet black, um,
Mask.
what do you call it? Plague mask on.
Oh, you have like a plague doctor mask.
That's the mask that he wears. He wears the plague doctor mask when
Okay.
he's getting ready to do things. And then he's
I
wearing the Guido Sarducci hat, of course.
I signal for Sarducci to come to the front with us.
I'll start moving forward.
You move forward to join your companions.
Lady Arlton, I am
I
Prince
think it's
John
just
Jacob.
Lady Jarl.
Is it Lady Jarl?
Yeah.
Lady Jarl, I am Prince John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt II, uh, heir to John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt I, of course, of
How
uh,
many how many
of
times
Manoa.
during this adventure can I say my name?
Yes.
We have come to seek your company, but of course we do not want to interrupt your beautiful ceremony. Please continue.
What is it that you all want?
Ah, well, I have come here on a mission from my father to recover the family crest, which I hope to speak to you about. But we also have met some companions who are on a mission to reunite with their father as well. And I look around and gesture towards the monks.
Ah, see. Did you tell the truth about your crest? Or is that
That's
like
just the
total bullshit?
that's that's just the story I made up to like
Okay.
you know
So
for
it so
being
it's
here.
so it's bullshit then.
It's kind of bullshit, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So you tell her that and then she says, "I see." And she takes off her mask, but there's still a mask on her face. So she takes it off, but it's still there. And she hands one to John. You take it?
Of course.
Then she takes off her mask again,
There's
but
just
it's
more
but
masks.
there's still a mask on her face. And then she hands it to Chuck.
My face looks pretty good. I don't really need one of those. Thank you though.
I insist.
I insist.
Look, please, we're in the ladies' company. There's no need to be.
Oh, is this one of those fancy things? I should. I'll take it.
Takes the mask. Then she takes another mask off, but there is still a mask on her face. And she gives it to Sarducci.
Sarducci takes the mask and sticks it in his pocket because he's already wearing a mask.
And D4 damage. I guess it'd be 12.
She says, "Put on the masks." I
I
need you to see something. If you're going to be part of this ceremony, I need all three of you put on the masks.
I put on the mask.
Okay.
Sure. I'll put on the mask.
Sarducci takes the mask back out of his pocket, holds it up to his other mask, and looks through it.
Okay. So, two of you put on the masks. Surprisingly, the masks fit your face. They don't, like, somehow the mask that came from this girl, her mask kind of looked a little, delicate. But your mask, like, fits your face. Like, if you have I'm assuming Chuck Testa probably has a great big melon.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow this mask fits his face. When you hold the mask up to your mask, didn't realize it at the time, but now
There
that
you
it's
go.
up
That's what
there,
that's what happens. That's what happens. Discord chat.
oh,
I
what?
was wondering if someone was going to make a joke.
Wait, what?
Hello there.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Right. 100%. When you put the mask up, it kind of looks like it's the shape of your mask, so that when you put it on, it like kind of goes
Morphs
over
around
your
your mask.
mask. Yeah.
It would go over my mask if I actually did it.
Well, it did go over your mask because as you put it on, it
Well,
kind of
I
elongated.
didn't say that.
But you held it up, and
Yeah.
it like kind of elongated back.
Oh, it put it on for me.
Yes, but it was like it was already that long. You just didn't notice until you like went like this, and then it was already too late. It was on your face
Oh,
or on
okay,
your
okay,
mask. It was,
okay.
again, it was very weird. You all look at the thing on the altar, and when you look at the thing on the altar, the three of you are in a room. It's about 20 foot by 20 foot, and there are two doors on the wall that you are facing.
This is a different room.
You guess so. You were just in a
If
room with a bunch of people, and then you put on these masks and looked at this thing, and now you're in a different room, a much smaller room, and it's just the three of you.
Do John and Chuck still have a mask on?
No, no, they're
Do
not
I?
wearing
Do I
masks.
still have my personal mask on?
You have your personal mask on, but there's not like a mask over it with 12 eyes.
I think we are in the big trouble.
There's
Why do you say that?
two doors and nothing else anywhere else in the room.
Yeah, two doors, nothing else. It's just
I assume all the patrons are here with us.
no.
No,
No, it's
just
just
us.
us.
Again, you
Oh,
were in
okay.
a big grand hall, like a big ballroom, and there were like, you know, probably like 100 people in there. And now you are in this 20 by 20-foot room, and there's nobody, and there's these two doors that
You
you're
know why?
facing.
But I feel like we should go through that door on the left.
Hmm.
Look at the door on the left, and the door on the left says 1 on it.
I turn around. What's behind us?
A wall.
I'm going to reach out and touch the wall behind me.
Reach out and touch the wall, and it's solid. It's a uh, it's a stone wall. The room is stone. Looks like you're in a castle almost. And the two doors in front of you are wooden. And one on the left says 1, and the one on the right says 2.
Well, 1 or 2, gentlemen.
1.
So,
Door number 1.
so you go through the left door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open it. I'm just gonna open it and see what's inside.
I will follow.
You open the door, and inside there's a hallway. Hallway is dark, which leads you to start to think, where is the light in this room coming from? Because the room that you're in, there's light, but you didn't have light, and there's nothing else in this room. It's weird. The room is just lit, but the hallway beyond is definitely not lit.
I'm going to open door number 2.
Door number 2.
It's a brand new car.
Ah! What's behind door number 2?
Door number 2 is also a hallway that is dark. Now, as you're both looking down these two hallways, and I assume Sarducci's kind of a little bit back, so he probably can see a little bit into both.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there might be doors on these hallways. But again, they're not lit. So you don't have any illumination to really see all that well. And you don't have any
Okay.
demi-humans, so.
Light
Do
the
we still have our
torch.
supplies?
Yeah, I mean, you have your stuff.
Okay. I will.
Ah, actually, no. So, Sarducci, is there anything else in this room?
No. It's a stone room. It actually looks, it's like a brick room. Two large wooden doors. Long hallways. Well, fairly long. At least 50, 60 feet.
Does anybody? Ah, so, Sarducci reaches into his pocket, takes one of the eggs out of his pocket, and, and casts continual light.
Oh my god.
Does this on the egg.
The egg of truth.
So now he has an egg that has continual light cast on it.
What happens if the egg, like, breaks?
Just wouldn't it just stay where the egg was?
I thought it
Probably.
dispels.
Or would it be on the yolk? Would it be on the stuff inside?
That's
What
weird.
happens? What happens if you boil and eat this egg,
You begin to glow.
Until you pass it.
and then that would glow?
Oh, no.
Wow.
Who wants to hold my continual light now?
Real, a
I
real
think I'll
horse.
stick to my lantern. Thanks.
I can hold your egg for you.
Do you
Well,
light a lantern?
Sardici, well, why would you do that? We have light now. Why
Yeah,
would
well, I was going to, but if he's already cured a light source of questionable
Yeah.
reliability.
Questionable reliability. Okay,
So
so you
Sarducci's gonna hold the egg because you guys do stuff and yeah.
Okay.
all right. So both doors are open, and you see these two hallways.
All right. I say we stick together. Head down one.
Would make sense. Sarducci, if you would lead the way, please.
Why would he do that?
You have the egg.
Oh no. I can take the egg. I don't mind going first. I'll walk through the cobwebs.
I mean, the egg has a 60-foot broad
Yeah,
as
the egg.
daylight
That's
radius. So
yeah. He can.
even if the egg
Sarducci could
is
literally be
Yeah.
wherever.
in the
So
middle, so a
yeah.
good question then. What's your marching order then? Who's going? Chuck's going first.
That would make sense.
Is
Chuck to
uh
go first.
is
Yep.
who's in the middle?
I'll be in the middle.
All right. So Sardici taking up the rear then.
As he does best.
All right. You start to go down through here, and you see that there is one door in the middle, about 20 feet down on the right, and one door at the very end, about 50 or 60 feet down.
Okay.
Walk along, and you don't really encounter anything until you get to this first door about halfway down or so. It's on the right.
I'll let Chuck decide where we go.
Question is the door or keep going straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything on the door? Is it just a door?
You look at this door, it's quite large. There is a circle on the door, and the door isn't a regular door where it has a squared top. The door has a rounded top, and it's like big. It's like maybe like 8 or 9 feet, this door, and it's got this rounded top, and it's got a circle right in the middle of it.
My size kind of door. I like this door. I'm getting good vibes from this door. Do you guys want to go this way?
Go on ahead.
I'll open the door. I'll check what's behind that door.
All right.
Find door number one.
Oh, this is super stupid.
It's not just stupid. It's super stupid.
Yeah, it is. Hang on. I'm having some problems here. Um, all right, that's good enough. Chuck goes up to the door, and he realizes that there's no handle on it. Do you push? And there's this red circle in the middle of the door, and it looks like it's made of a different material than the wood.
Uh, can I like push or twist or do anything to that circle? I'll try to like force that circle first.
You like push on the circle, and it's weird because it's like it's it's almost cushiony, and it has a little like spring to it. It's weird. You never
Like
felt anything like this before. And it's a big, it's like maybe, it's maybe about 12 inches. So maybe about the size of a record in the, you guys don't know what how
it is
big a
You
it's
don't
record
think
is.
we
about
know what a record looks like, Steve?
Yeah, that's right. I
Come
guess
on, man.
records are.
He's just like, I'm a boomer. I
I'm
don't know.
old. These
God
kids
damn
don't
it.
know what a record
These
looks like.
kids don't know what a fucking record is.
Okay, fair enough. Size of a record.
I love it. Oh, it's not the size of a record. Oh, wait a minute. You guys don't know what a record is.
Fucking retarded. It's okay.
That's a
Anyway,
big DVD.
yeah, I mean that doesn't help with the size though. Um, so yeah, it's this big 12-inch like kind of padded, and it like when you push on it, it does push in a little bit.
can I really try to just push it in as far as it'll go?
It eventually you push it in maybe about a couple inches, and it's at its limit. You can't push in anymore. But when you stop pushing, it kind of springs back a little bit.
Hmm.
Does it kind of spring open the door a little bit, or is it just that circle section?
Just that circle. So like when you push that circle in, if you like let it go, it like springs back.
Hmm.
Maybe you push and a twist, push it in, and like try to twist it.
There's no it's hard to twist because I mean you could kind of put both your hands in and kind of go like this, but it doesn't because it's going in and there's nothing to grab onto, you
Hmm.
understand? It's
Yeah.
like it's got the material, which again is weird because it's a wooden door. The material is like a cushion almost. So it's almost like fabric. You're not sure if it's fabric. It's somewhere between fabric and skin. It's weird.
Hmm. Real. Unless you guys have ideas, we might be moving on. I can try just pushing the door, but I'll try just the door itself.
You push on the door, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna budge. Make an intelligence check.
Oops.
Oh no way!
The rare
There's
drug tested
something
intelligence check.
above the circle. It's it's like really light, but it almost looks like somebody's taken some charcoal or something and like drawn a letter or a number, but you can just barely see it. And it's right above the circle in the center.
Can you bring that light a little closer? I think I see something up here. I'll try to get a better look, or lift someone up so they can get a better look. Hi.
It's not that high. It's the circle is maybe about 5 feet up
Not
on
like
this.
Uh,
Steve, it's not that high.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The circle is about 5 feet up from the ground, and then the whatever this thing is like right over that. So like Chuck, I'm sure Chuck's like probably taller than 6 foot, right?
you know, about 6 foot, sure. I don't know
Yeah.
if
So
I ever get more.
you're right there. You're it's almost probably almost eye level to where you are, but you didn't notice it before because it's like it's so faint.
Uh, I will try to make it out. Uh, what the symbol looks like. Does it look like it was writing? Is it just a symbol?
It looks like it could be writing, but just one letter or number or something, one character.
Hey, John, I'm not too good with this writing thing. Do you know what that is?
Let me get a closer look here.
Is this what's the number to not be able to read? Is that a 4 or is that 7?
Is it that bad for you? My God.
I forget if my character can read or not. I think I can.
You can probably barely read.
Okay.
I
Um,
don't think Sarducci's not much better in that regard.
you look at it, you think it's a 0. It's a fancy looking 0, but you think that it is a 0. It looks like an O with like kind of a slash through it.
Okay. It appears to be a 0. I don't know what that means in the context of any of this. Perhaps we should look at the other doors and see if they have numbers as
Yes. First two were numbered, so I bet they're all numbered. So on we go down the hall.
All right. You go down the hall and you come to another door. This door looks more normal and doesn't have a number on it at all. Or a letter. Or anything for that matter.
no circle, just a normal door.
Just a normal door. This one actually does have a handle.
All right. At the end of the hallway, or is it on the left or right?
At the end.
At the very end. All right. If I don't see anything weird, I'll open it.
You open that door, and inside is not a room. Inside looks like the woods at night. It's like a pine forest beyond this door.
I don't exactly get the feeling I want to go in here.
You can hear, like, it sounds like the forest. You can hear, like, you know, cicadas
Insects
and like
and cicadas
bugs
and
and yeah, like
katydids.
yeah, very
Big
frogs,
Bigfoots.
Bigfoots. Yeah, exactly.
Now, if I just like peek outside, is there a wall where we're coming from? Like, does a wall extend to the right and to the left?
So, door opens in to your right.
Hmm.
Swings that way. So do you kind of just look around, like peek in and look around to the left?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no wall back there, just forest.
So we're
So
basically just opening up the door into nothing, out of nothing, basically. What it looks
Yes.
like.
So on your side, it looks like you open this door and it's just in the forest. But then if you look out from their side, it just looks like a door in the middle of the forest with nothing else around it. Just kind of out of thin air.
Well, guys, that takes us to a forest. It looks like. Want to try the other doors first? Uh, Head out.
I think I'd rather try the other hallway than wander out into the dark forest tonight. Yes.
All right. I think that makes sense too.
You should have closed this door.
Yes, I will shut the door.
So you make your way back to the door that you went through, door number 1. You can't remember if you shut it or not, but it is now shut.
I don't know why we would shut it.
Yeah, we would not.
We open the doors at the same room we started in behind.
Do you open the door?
Yeah, I'll open.
You open the door, and it looks like that same pine forest. You think it, it's summer, but this feels colder,
Oh God.
like autumn.
Starts fucking snowing.
It starts snowing. Always.
Progression transcends campaigns.
Ha.
Um, yeah, guys, it's the forest again.
I have an idea. Stay here with the door open.
Okay, keep the
Um,
door open.
how long is this hallway?
I think you said it was like 50 feet, right?
About 50 feet.
Okay, so Sarducci actually does have a lantern. Okay, he's gonna take the egg. He's gonna put it inside the lantern. Okay,
Hmm.
he's gonna like unscrew, put the egg inside the lantern, and screw it back on.
Okay.
He's gonna walk down to about the halfway mark
Okay.
and set the lantern down so
In
that
front of the door, right?
because it's 60-foot radius. So light is gonna extend for both hallways, both sides of the hallway, right?
Okay.
He's gonna walk to the other door and open it.
Okay. He walks to the other door. He opens the other door, and there stands Chuck and John.
Are they like he opens the door, it's not a forest anymore, it's the other end of the hallway.
Yes.
Do we see him too?
No, you still see a forest.
What if I reach my hand through?
You reach your hand through what?
The door to Chuck.
You reach your hand through. Do you touch him? What do you do? Do you reach your hand through and poke him in the chest? What are you doing?
I reach my hand through and it's just kind of like I reach my hand and like the first part, the upper part of my torso through, and I'm like, well, this is a if well, this is interesting.
So you guys see from the forest, but kind of from nothing, just from the air, Sarducci kind of like pokes his head through, and it's just like his head for a second.
Oh, hello there.
So I think we're in a loop. Can I see the rest of my body on the other side of the hallway?
Probably not that distance.
That's the thing. You guys now see him fully, and you're now standing in the forest.
I didn't go all the way through.
You didn't, but you're in the forest now. Like kind of in the doorway because there's no hallway behind you anymore. There's just the forest behind you.
Okay, so if I walk in, am I back in the hallway again with them?
Mhm.
I went through the door on the other side,
Hmm.
and now I'm here. I think we have to figure out how to go through the middle door. The only
Or
way.
go into the forest.
I'm going to go back and inspect the middle door and see if it still says 0 or if there's anything about it that has changed.
You go back there and there's plenty of light because the lantern is basically right there in the middle by that door.
Sure.
And it hasn't changed.
So 25 feet down, the door that I just went through, is that closed?
Mm-mm. It's open.
It's open. If we turn back around, is the other door open?
Mm-hmm.
So both doors are open.
Here, stay
Currently,
at the
both doors
doors.
are open and forest on both doors.
Stay at the doors at the end for a moment, and John is going to push in the squishy circle on the middle, and then release it, and then see if anything has happened.
You're standing there. When you push on the thing, with all this light, it's very bright right here. With all this light, you realize that when you push on the thing, the number goes up.
Oh,
So it's like 0, but when you push on it a little bit, like it goes up to 1, and then there's a 2, and it just kind of flashes to a new number. Even though it looks like charcoal written on the wood grain, it
okay,
just goes from 0 to 1. You push it in a little bit more, it goes to 2.
okay. Has anything happened with the forest or the doors?
No.
Try walking
Uh,
through again.
yeah, I'm not there, but what if you put it on one and we tried opening a door?
What do you
Opening the
mean by
first
that?
one. Uh,
Like
if
you,
John pushed into one and then we tried opening that door that was labeled number one that we walked through at the start.
which is the door that you're standing at right now.
Mhm.
It's it's open. Where's the door? Now the hallway just ends at the forest. The door you had pushed it pushed in, but it's not there anymore. So now there's just a hole, and you can see the forest. You don't know about the other side, but this side that the two of you are on currently, there's now no door.
There's no door now, guys.
Lovely. Well, the middle door seems to act like a button. Writing where the number was seems to go up the more you push it. I was going to recommend perhaps we close the door, try changing the numbers places, but if there's no longer a door,
As
perhaps we should
you're
just enter the forest.
as you're kind of yelling that down to them, John, or I mean, Chuck and Sard hear some howling out in the forest.
That's not a good.
I think we're getting company, John. I think
It's clobbering time.
it's once we get these doors back, I think we're fighting something. Sounds like some wolves.
Okay. I will draw my sword and be prepared.
Are you heading down towards them, or are you gonna go the other way?
I was gonna head towards them.
Okay. You go
Don't
down,
forget the lantern.
I'll bring you with me.
you grab the lantern, draw your sword, quickly head down to the near end, and the three of you are right there where the door once was. Do you kind of hang out there, or do you actually enter the forest?
I think the forest's calling to us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's another way forward except
All right, you're
this
gonna
fork.
enter the forest.
Yep.
All right.
I will fully step in.
I have to take a leak real quick. The that I put the uh no, that's not it. What the hell? That's not right.
I thought I did it, but I didn't do it.
Uh, did I somehow lose that? Oh, there it is. I'm just special. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak.
I'm gonna get water then.
Dan, you're like floating.
I know.
You're like not even all of you, just like your the
His
top of your
upper half.
body.
Yeah.
I know, it's hilarious.
Paint him like one of your French girls.
Yeah.
So I got a new phone.
Yeah, I saw. I got a message that your device was updated from 360.
Oh, really? It said that?
Yeah, yeah. It said Dan just updated his or st Dan started sharing his location from a new device. It said something along those lines.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
I
was
did.
like, oh, okay, okay. He must have gotten a new
So
phone because I figured
not
that's
not only did I get a new
the thing that
phone,
makes
but I have a
sense.
new plan. I have a brand new plan.
Oh yeah, who do you
I
have
am
now?
I am with Mint Mobile. I went with Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Mint
Reynolds.
Mobile.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
So far, so good. I actually got I got a good deal with it. So I got it. The deal they have right now is, or the one of the deals they have right now is if you buy a new phone through them and
Mm-hmm.
switch your plan, if you're a new customer, buy a new phone, switch your plan, and buy 6 months on that plan,
Uh-huh.
you get 6 months free.
Okay.
So I did that, and I now have a year. I got a Google Pixel 7
Okay, cool.
and a full year basically of service now. So I don't have a cell phone bill now for like,
That's sweet.
yeah.
Interesting. I wish I
Uh,
had a different plan.
Like I said, so far so good. It's let's see. This I had to put a case on. I haven't had a case on my phone in a while. I had to put a case on it because this is a very, very slippery phone.
Yeah, I don't
Very
know if I'd ever
slippery
rock a
phone.
phone without.
Hmm?
I don't know if I'd ever rock a phone without a case. Just seems too risky. But
But yeah, so I've actually spent like the better half of the weekend making sure I have all the apps that I need and getting everything logged in, and then I switched my phone number last night, so it's a good deal.
cool.
Yeah.
Glad it's treating you well.
So far
Sweet.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know how service is with Ryan Reynolds.
So far it's been fine. And I mean I'm here, and so that's the thing. So it also switched me over because Straight Talk, which is where I had before, went through AT&T,
Hmm.
and this goes through T-Mobile. So Mint is on the T-Mobile service,
Ah.
and so far it's been all right.
Cool. How's the camera quality? You tried it out?
I haven't tried it out yet. It's pretty good. It seems like it's going to be a good camera quality. It's got a better resolution camera than the last one. So I think it's going to be pretty decent.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll
Hey
have to let
Google,
you know.
office ceiling blue.
Got it. Changing 7 lights to blue.
No. Uh, hey
That's
Google,
sick.
office ceiling orange.
Got it.
Nice.
Changing 7 lights to orange.
Hey Google, let the Chinese spy on me. Oh God.
Already done.
Oh no. Oh no, I forgot. I've got it on my
What?
Pixel. And when I said that, so it pulls up videos. See where alleged Chinese spy does this. Chinese spy balloon spotted.
Hmm.
What's inside the Chinese spy balloon? Oh no! I said, "Hey Google, let the Chinese spy on me," and that's what it started to um that's what it's
Search.
starting to search.
Search.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, now you're on a list.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm definitely on a list. Yep. Oh well. That's hilarious.
Always listening,
Then
Dan.
again, you said it live with us here on YouTube, so now we're all on a list.
We're all
Ah,
on a list.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Come
right.
on now.
So
With a name like Dicks in the Dark, not
we're
like we
already on a
weren't
list.
we
yeah.
weren't not like we
True.
weren't already on a list somewhere.
True.
So,
True.
yeah.
Okay. So you head out into the forest, and
I can't see the forest from the trees.
it's it's a large forest. You're just in the middle of it. There's no path or anything like that. And you hear the howling again. It's getting closer. How far do you go into the woods?
So
Half
what's behind us now?
It depends on how far you go into the woods.
If we just step through the door, how
Mhm.
far what's behind us?
5
If you
feet.
just step through the door is just behind you. It's just there. Or not the
5,
door,
10.
but the opening to the hallway,
threshold.
the threshold of this.
I'll pull out my sword and take a few steps forward.
Pull out your sword. John already has his sword.
Yeah, I think gonna pull the Morning Star.
All right. I'll pull your weapons. You walk a few feet out into the forest, and you see ahead of you some large creatures, shadowy large creatures, and they're kind of stalking towards you. There are there are 5 in total. There are 4 that are low, hunched to the ground. But there's one kind of behind them that looks humanoid. But it's
Did you take the we'll be back screen off?
I did.
Hmm. Yep.
You did not?
I
He
did.
did.
I did.
Took it off.
I took it
Yeah.
off. It's not on there anymore. We're good.
I must be lagging way behind.
You must be way behind, yeah, because it's up. I'm 100%. I'm like, yeah, yeah, we're
Weird.
fine.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Hmm.
Just checking.
They're within the next turn. They're going to be within melee range of you at the rate that they're going.
So are they humanoid or are they dogonoid?
The ones that are low to the ground, they look like extremely, extremely large dogs. Or, that silhouette anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely large dog-like animals. The the one behind might be a person.
Okay. So how
So you,
many dogs are there? How many
4.
shadows? Four?
There's 5 things total coming at you.
Okay.
I say, so you have come.
You say that,
Yeah.
you hear from the shadows to destroy you.
That does not strike fear into the heart of anyone.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It's totally fine.
Hmm.
All right. And let's see. Look at what we have here.
Oh, would you look at that?
Handy dandy turn order. Don't
Oh,
forget to add your characters to the sheet. And
She.
sheet.
Sheet.
It's pronounced Schmidt. But
Where is where's the attack? Where's the initiative?
initiative is beside dexterity.
Yeah.
AC ranged attack initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
Yeah. Initiatives by dexterity, and then the actual attacks are just listed individually under weapons. All right. The Chuck Testa is up.
All right. I'm taking my fancy new +1 sword, um, and then holding it kind of my side. I'm going to do a big uppercut with it on this dog that's approaching us.
All
I'll
right.
run up to it as necessary.
All right. So you rush to meet these creatures and taking a swing at one of the front runner. Go ahead.
Nice.
Yep. It's definitely a hit. You cleave into the creature, which is you find out exceptionally hardy, as that blow did not destroy the beast, but did wound it.
+3 versus dragons. Very interesting.
Yeah.
It did.
Mhm.
I only rolled the +1 version.
Yeah. Um, Sarducci.
Sarducci's gonna aim for another dog.
All right. So he also rushes to meet them and swings his morning star at this creature. That was so close.
Wow.
That could have been bad. You do
Yeah.
not hit the beast. Your morning star catches that night air.
Mhm.
And John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt goes at the same time as these creatures. Oh man,
Oof.
that was also very close
Yeah.
to being pretty pretty freaking sweet, but definitely not a hit. Uh, the creatures that you swung at, they attempt to bite at thee. So the first one tries to attack Chuck Testa, and Chuck deftly dodges out of the way as the creature kind of smashes against the ground and dazes itself.
Nice.
The second one attempts to hit Sarducci, but definitely misses the priest. And third one tries to hit John. It also misses. The fourth one goes after Chuck as well. Jeez, total absolute failures on all accounts there. So it looks like we're looking at initiative again. Oh, actually
Oh,
no. The
main
guy
guy, right?
goes last. So the guy, he starts changing, and you see that his face in the moonlight for a second is human as you rush up, but he begins to change into a large wolf-like creature. And then he makes, actually probably not an attack yet. It's probably going to take him the entire round to change. So he does that behind the wolves, and it's initiative. All right, John is up.
John goes to attack once more. And he's just getting absolutely dog shit rolls.
Yeah, That's not good. All right. Sarducci goes at the same time that that they do.
All right.
That's something.
Well, that's a hit. So Sarducci hits his wolf, doing a little bit of damage, maiming the creature as it attacks back at him. This time hitting. Its jaws wrap around Sarducci's leg, and he gets 4 damage. One misses Chuck. One misses John. The fourth one also bites Chuck. Ooh. It gets you good for 6 damage.
Ouch.
And then finally the once man, now giant wolf, turns its sights to John, lunges to bite, but misses. And Chuck is up.
All right. I'm still thinking of getting rid of these wolves, so I'm opposite this time. Swing it overhead. This one sword. On the one I already hit.
All right. That is just enough to hit. Let's see. And that is a death blow that smashes the creature down into the ground, cleaving its skull. And that's going to be initiative.
Big vibes.
Damn.
Nice.
Look at that.
Team attack. I'll be the bottom of the pyramid. Someone jumps off of me, and you high five in midair.
It's Power Ranger time.
Well, you guys are up. You guys.
Oh my god, man.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Dude.
That's a +2 on that? Wait, how are you getting a 12 when you're rolling a 2? Oh, it's
12
reverse.
to hit AC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like he's rolling so bad that it would be like,
Oh.
oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Oh
Yikers.
no.
You were really far away from me, right?
Oh shit.
All right. So, John, he
Yeah.
whiffs, just doesn't hit anything. Sarducci tries to hit this creature that just bit his leg with the Morning Star. But the Morning Star slips out of his hand, flies past all of the wolves and the new large wolf, and wraps itself around a tree like 30 feet away.
Oh my
Oh god
god.
damn it.
Oh,
It's over there, but it's beyond your attackers. like a good 20 feet beyond your attackers.
Great, great.
Yeah. And that just leaves Chuck.
Yeah. We still have 3 wolves. Is that right?
Yeah, you killed one.
3 wolves
You
and a
had
dude.
2 attacking you.
All right. I'm just going for another wolf.
Woof.
So the other one that was already attacking you.
Yes.
Not that it matters.
Might
All
be some
right.
of the worst consecutive rolls I've ever seen.
I know, this
Yeah,
is
they're pretty
terrible.
bad.
This is bad.
All right. So the wolves go. The the one against Sard doesn't hit. The one against John doesn't hit. Are you shitting me? I just need to use a different die, maybe. The
No,
one
you
I'm
against
don't.
telling you.
the one
No, you don't. No,
the
you
one
don't.
against the one against Chuck didn't hit, and then the larger one goes after John again, just continues the assault on John, and doesn't. Oh my gosh! I seriously rolled like
Uh,
like 5 5s in a row.
Shit.
This is ridiculous. All right, so that's yeah, that's initiative again.
all right. Well,
Oh,
we'll get
oh
him
my God.
Oh
eventually.
my
Oh
god,
my
you gotta
God.
be kidding me.
Oh my
Did you
God.
guys all get
You got
5s
it.
again? Oh no.
All right.
Oh, it's like, oh my God, here we go again.
The legendary 5.
Yeah, I don't even have to change anything. All right, so uh still
So
attacking.
can
So
can I pull my hammer and attack?
yeah.
Okay, that's what he'll
Yeah,
do
in
then.
this version there's no skills. You can pull your
Okay.
hammer and attack.
All right, all right, all right. But I shall let Jingleheimer go first.
Yeah. See if I can get. That looks like a hit.
That in fact is a hit. Now were you still hitting you were that was against the wolf, not the bigger wolf, right? The wolf
Yeah.
that you had been attacking
That
previously.
was against the wolf, not the wolf.
Not the wolf. The wolf.
I'm attacking the wolf,
Not the
Yeah.
wolf that
not
was a
the wolf.
man, meaning, because that guy's been like kind of
The
putting his
werewolf.
attacks towards you.
Let's see. I would rather pick off his minions first.
Okay. All right. So uh, that one was already hurt, right?
I hurt one. I don't know if he hurt one or not.
Okay. No, that was the one that you hurt. All right. So that was the one. All right. So you slash it with your sword, doing significant damage. The creature is it's looking pretty hurt, and Sarducci. Just eating shit.
Yeah.
All right. And then Chuck actually goes before them as well. For all of them, they got ones.
And we still have that an injured one that is a smaller injured one, right?
There
Those
are
5.
there are two
Ah,
smaller injured ones.
3 wolves.
One, two smaller injured ones. One that is not hurt at all, and the one that used to be a dude who is also not hurt.
Right. Yeah, I'm going for the smaller injured one closest to me.
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Mm.
All right.
Haircut.
Yep. This is the worst fight scene ever choreographed.
Yeah, this is rough.
Everybody's like,
All
woo,
right. I'm gonna use the
woo.
dollar store 20. See what happens here.
Looks like bad
Oh,
acting where everyone's just like air punching. Very
Yeah,
clearly air
exactly.
punching.
So, Wolf attacks Sarducci and misses. Wolf attacks John. A regular wolf attacks John and hits, bites him. And John receives 6 damage.
Ow.
The one that Sarducci is fighting just barely misses him. And the large one that had been attacking John without hitting turns its attention to Sarducci and just barely misses him. And now it is initiative again. All right. So Chuck goes at the same time as the smaller wolves.
Hey, he's doing a nice Garen spin to win on this one. Oh,
Oh,
God damn, I saw
spin it
that.
over him.
That is not
man.
enough to hit. Ah, jeez.
It was also on a 1 too. It
Oh
actually
yeah.
rolled onto a 1.
Ooh. All right, so that one attacks him back. Misses, of course. The one attacks Sarducci, totally misses. The one that's attacking John hits John again. Oof. For another 5 damage. How's John feeling at this point?
7 of 18.
7. Yikes.
Not feeling so great.
Not feeling so great at all. And then it is his turn, but it is also the turn of the larger wolf man.
Oh
Oh
my
man,
God. Really? Really?
you guys are getting robbed.
Literally robbed.
Literally
Oh,
robbed. All right. So that guy continues, the bigger one continues its assault on Sarducci, doesn't hit him. I haven't switched my dice out. I mean, I'm rolling better, but still not good enough. Uh,
so if that big guy is coming after me,
mhm.
I'm going to turn my attention to him instead of the wolf
All right.
because I've got something bigger attacking me.
Well, you're up. Yes. Yes, you do.
So so I'm going after Wolfman.
Man.
Oh,
That one hits.
that
That's what
hit.
we were looking for.
That hit.
It did. So you smash into the creature's back with your hammer, and he howls in pain. And then it's initiative.
Nice.
Hmm, decent. John, it is.
God bless.
Ah, there it is.
-4.
Oh, wow. Yes. So John hits nails into this one, and it's another death blow. That one is stabbeth through the heart and slumps to the ground. So there's one injured one non-injured one, and the guy who is injured, or the former guy. And Sarducci is up.
Sarducci is continuing his assault on the big one.
Okay. Oh, I bet you he's assaulting the big one.
I think that's another hit.
It is.
That would be.
Sarducci chips away at him as he batters him with his hammer. Chuck is up.
Alright, I'm going for the injured one. Small injured guy.
Damn.
That is a hit. Not enough to kill him, but enough to wound him badly. This badly wounded one sets its sights on you because you hurt it so bad, but not even close. The one that Sarducci was fighting tries to hit him but misses, and then the big one.
So I'm not fighting a little wolf. I'm fighting the big wolf.
I know, but it's
Okay.
fighting you whether you're fighting it or not. Like you have a little wolf on you, even though you're
Oh yeah,
fighting the
yeah.
big wolf. You're
Oh
fighting two creatures.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
just
I
not
got
actively attacking the one.
you. Yeah, I gotcha.
You're just trying to fend that one off, but you've got two of them on you right now. And the guy, he misses you as well. So it's freaking initiative again.
A little help over here, guys.
I'm trying my best, man. I promise.
All right.
Not this time.
All right. John goes at the same time as the big guy.
Okay.
Which one was he aiming for? Because didn't John just kill one?
He killed one of the wolves. He's still aiming for all the wolves until just the big guy left.
The hurt one or the unhurt one?
Probably the hurt one.
All right. Then that is another death blow. Enough to kill that beast. And so there's one completely there's one that's completely uninjured, and there's the guy, the big guy.
So the one that was completely uninjured is not the one that was on me.
No. John killed
Yeah.
the one that was on you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. So guy goes and he actually turns his attention to Chuck, who is currently unpursued, and unleashes an attack that does not hit. And it's Chuck's turn.
Seeing this guy come to me, I'll flip around sword.
Oh,
All right. That is most certainly a hit. And he is looking pretty rough. Rough.
Ha,
Rough.
ha, ha, ha.
Um, the wolf, the last wolf, that last wolf just can't get enough of Sarducci.
yummy, yummy.
And holy smokes, hits him. How many hit points does Sarducci have, Dan?
23.
Okay, yeah, not that bad then. Okay. Hits him for 12 damage and
Jesus Christ.
also stuns him for the round.
Ah,
This thing just like it
That's
bit it
that's
bit into
insane.
your ankle at the same place the other one bit your ankle, and it's just like ravaging your fucking leg. It
Don't
got a
worry,
20.
Sergeant. I'll finish it up for you.
And
so I just lost my turn.
you just
Or
yeah,
lost my.
you lost your round. And that would be initiative again, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are like, we have to win initiative.
We'd have to.
And win initiative you did. So Chuck, you're up. Up, Chuck. You're up, Chuck.
Up,
Chuck.
Chuck.
All right.
Throws up on the enemy.
Bah!
Same thing. Just doing a lunge at the big guy. Nope.
Just not enough to hit the big
Mhm.
guy. And John and Sarducci are now up.
I'm obviously taking aim at this thing that is on my leg.
Unlucky sevens.
Yeah. All right. So you're the one that the regular one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it, and that one is finally taking some damage. The the guy is desperate and tries to get Sard in his weakened state. And even in your stunned state, he doesn't hit you. And the last one, because Sard is so injured, it switches its attention to Chuck and hits Chuck
Oh, finally.
for 7 damage.
Don't take
And
that, but okay.
then it's initiative again.
Oh God.
Do it. Do it. Ah.
Not on the 2 train, sorry.
He's like, nah, man, that ain't me.
That ain't me.
The single one that just hit Chuck tries its luck again, but misses again. Well, misses. And the big guy attempts to attack John. The big guy hits John Ooh, 8 damage.
And I am down.
He gnaws on you. Oh, gnawing. And then it's John's turn.
John's out. John's at -1.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that did me in.
Dang. Did you take any healing?
Oh, I did, yes. So
All right, then
I'm gonna put the hammer to
that last one actually goes before you guys as well.
uh,
Tries to hit Chuck again, but misses. So, all right, now you're up.
I'm taking the hammer to the big guy
Okay.
Yep.
because he just dropped my friend. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, we're
Oh,
gonna die.
Where are you
oh
taking that hammer?
no! Oh, this is terrible.
What are you doing with that hammer again, Dan?
Sticking it up my own ass, apparently.
Somehow, some way, you go to bash this guy, and the hammer slips out of your hand,
Oh god.
flies behind you,
Oh god.
hits a tree behind you, and then bounces back
Oh no. This is terrible.
Bonk.
and hits you in the head for 3 damage.
Oh my god.
And
Oh, this is comedy.
Uh, oh my god.
yeah. And then I guess we've got Chuck.
So,
Yeah, also going for the big guy.
yeah, let's do a city adventure where we end up in the woods.
Fighting werewolves.
Hmm.
Consistent nines though.
You cleave, and it's the death blow for this creature. There's only one left. It's one of the regular ones. And it is initiative. So, obviously John's knocked out, but so he's not doing anything right now at the moment. Chuck.
Just dying.
Yeah.
All right. One option. I'm swinging on him.
That is a
I've
hit.
Oh, that's a
only
hit.
rolled fives for damage. I don't know how you do it.
Not quite enough to kill it, but this thing is looking very skittish now. And it's Sarducci's turn.
Sarducci's gonna reach over and touch John,
Oh yeah.
and
And 7 back.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, max. And as Sarducci does that, this wolf turns to run, giving Chuck a attack of opportunity.
I'm taking it then.
I was like, if he rolls a 1 on attack of opportunity, that's gonna just be that'd be
that
it.
would that would
That
be that would
that'd be
be
we'd be
that'd be
done.
the
We'd be
worst. Yes. Uh it yeah, You don't hit, and it starts to run off into the woods.
Okay.
Does
What
it
is
get
ever?
past 30 feet in one round? Probably.
What's that?
Does it get further than 30 feet away in one turn?
Um, let's see.
It's a wolf, so probably.
Yeah, outside it probably got outside it probably got 180 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Actually,
Stuff.
no. It's yeah, because we're outside. Yeah, so because everything's tripled outside. So yeah, about 180 feet away. So disappeared into the woods.
All right. Who has what hit points?
I have
I'm
6.
pretty good. Yeah. I'm 33.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my ring of memory to cast another Cure Light Wounds on John.
Okay.
So
3,
I'm going to cast a Cure Light Wounds on myself.
4,
And I only have. Hold on, I need to see something here real quick. Okay. I can only do that. So basically, like, I only have one left. So it's really going to be dependent upon whether we decide to try to sleep here or not. And it's almost 11 o'clock.
yeah. So the main one, the man, has in death turned back to a man, and he's naked, but a little bit past where you're fighting is the guy's shredded clothing.
Oh, I'm also going to go and get my damn thing back.
Oh yeah,
Don't
true.
you
Yeah.
don't you say it's
Totally.
pink translucent cloak. Don't say it. His clothing.
No, it is not. It is
Okay.
not a shimmery pink cloak. No. But when
It's a
you
shimmery yellow cloak.
when you rifle through it, which I assume that you will do because, looting things, you find inside a little box. When you open the box,
What's in
a
the
door
box?
pop a door
What's in the
pops out.
box?
A door is in the box. A door pops out and appears in the forest.
Is there a number on it?
There is not.
Well,
Is the box still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but the box is way littler than the door. The door popped out of it and kind of became an actual door. But the box is just a
Sarducci's,
little box.
but Sarducci's going to pick the box up.
Okay. It's a little empty box. Maybe about
Can I,
4 inches.
can I close it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a fairly nice box. Yeah, it's a little box that's got a little clasp on it. You could probably even put a small lock on it if you wanted, but it does not have one.
Okay. Okay.
But now there's just this door here.
Well, I suppose I would like to leave this forest.
yeah. The doors don't seem to make much sense here, so I say we just take.
Open the door. And beyond this, you see a room. In the middle of the room is a chest, quite a large chest. And then there's a door on the other side.
I guess we'll go in the room with the chest.
Or
Okay.
I'll investigate this chest.
So if we walk through the door, is the forest still behind us?
When you walk through the door shuts. And when you look behind you, there's no door.
Okay. Does the chest have a lock on it?
It doesn't seem to.
Right then, I'll pop it open.
You go to pop it open.
It's a mimic. It eats you. We're all dead now.
2 arrows shoot out,
Ah.
injuring you for 9 damage.
Oh,
Jesus
that's
God.
some good arrows.
It's like 2 decent size arrows. It's like, oh, holy crap. But then when you open up the chest, you see Garrett roll a d6.
Inside the chest, I see Garrett. What the heck?
Yeah,
Rolling a
yeah.
d6.
Rolling a d6.
Wow. Oh, 6.
Okay.
Bastion, you're in the book. The book is you. It's your book.
Now, Garrett, go ahead and roll a d100.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
92. Pretty
Okay.
damn good.
Or pretty damn bad.
Pretty
Yeah.
damn bad. I can't imagine. I don't know. I feel like higher numbers are better.
I don't know. On the hundreds, I feel like they're pretty.
Now roll another d100.
Okay. And now we're getting to the weeds. Now I want you to roll a d72.3.
83.
Damn. Where were these rolls when we were killing?
I know.
You mean where were these rolls when we were dying and
When
not
we were
killing?
getting killed? When we were trying to kill?
I love how somebody put a star on top of that tree and then we just said, fuck the map.
You see an ornate breastplate, an ornate set of plate mail armor.
Interesting.
Dan,
Wait a
roll.
minute. There's a breastplate inside of a chest? Wouldn't that be the other way
There's a
around?
chest inside of a
Chest plate.
chest. Yes.
There's a
Dan,
chest inside of that breastplate. Yeah.
roll a d6.
Yeah.
Uh,
What is fudge?
What is fudge?
Fudge. Oh,
Uh,
fudge dice.
Punch
Oh,
die.
it's
You
a
Oh.
drop
it's a
one, right?
yeah, it's it's a
Oh,
specific
okay.
way. Yeah.
I see. I understand. Okay.
Okay. Roll a d100, Dan.
Oops.
Ooh.
Uh, oh, you can cancel dice rolls.
Uh,
Oh, my bad.
You see a an, a staff. Shit. Let's see. So there's a staff in there as well, and then Cameron,
Yeah.
roll a d6.
Well, that is a 66. My bad.
Okay. Now roll a d100.
Oh
Oh my
man!
god.
Ah,
That's wild.
Whoa.
Okay.
you see a pile of shit.
He's
Look at
literally
something, yes.
a massive pile of
A
shit.
massive, massive pile of shit. Um. Okay. So I assume you take these treasures.
You didn't tell him what he got.
Maybe I don't.
A ring,
Ah, a ring.
a fancy ring.
Yeah, I'll take the fancy ring.
Is it an Amazonian ring of power?
I
Yes,
like
it
to
is.
imagine it's like a ring pop. It's like, wow, I've never seen such a jewel pop.
Speaking of Jewel, I watched that trailer.
What trailer?
Jewel Man. I watched the
Oh,
I
Oh, there's
watched
a
the
tr oh
teaser.
oh the teaser, the teaser. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
teaser.
Nice.
Yep, coming
So
soon.
so you take your treasures and you go through this door, and then you find yourself back in the yard of the lady's manor. And you have your treasures, and you can see others around you waking up, and some of them have things, and then some of them aren't waking up.
They failed the trial.
Are some of them beaten and bloody?
No, no, they just look. They're actually still wearing their 12-eyed masks, and they're just
Oh,
not
wait a
moving.
minute. Are if I check myself out, how am I hurt?
No, you're not hurt.
Go back to 18.
So I'm presumably full HP still.
Yeah.
Yes, you're full HP. Chuck has found himself a plate mail +4.
Wow.
Damn, Chuck.
That's insane.
Oof, that's a big
Uh,
number.
Wait,
Sarducci has
Chuck
found
is the tank.
himself a
Oh, it's
staff
cursed.
a staff of withering, which is a staff that like ages people like every time you hit them.
Is it D6 damage or
No, no, it
does it
literally
does it
ages people. It's a
oh so
special thing.
okay.
I'll tell you
Okay.
later. And
Okay.
then
What if the
and
number you roll for your attack is how much?
and then your John has
Mhm.
gotten a ring of animal control.
Interesting.
When you yeah, actually I don't know, I'll have to look it
That
up. But
yeah.
when you get up, you realize that people are just leaving. Those that can leave are leaving, and you actually don't see the three brothers. And when you go and ask around about them, people have seen them, but they left town.
Interesting.
They just left town.
They just left town. And that is where find
So
ourselves at the end of the game.
sounds like it was a MacGuffin. Those
Yeah.
that the chipmunks were a MacGuffin.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I figured out how to actually make that staff of withering work because
Uh-huh.
I've got a +1 to my damage, right?
Yeah.
I make my damage die D0, which actually you can actually do. Then I make my magic bonus a -1 because you say it doesn't do any damage. So that always makes sure that I do 0 damage, but it actually does an AC hit, so I can tell whether I hit or not.
Yeah. I'll have to look and exactly see specifically. I'll put it on the character sheet before the next time we play these characters. And this will also give me a little bit of time because I'm behind on the VOD for the main game. So if anybody actually watches and wants to see that, it's coming. I promise. And then we'll be
We have
back
had
next week on the new
I've
game
been kind of watching,
or
and
on
we've
the
had between 2
regular
and
game.
3 people the entire time tonight.
Oh, pleasant surprise. Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah.
Well, if there's anybody here still, thanks for watching. We are the Dicks in the Dark. Later.
Actually, right now.
Have a good
See
one.
ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.